Big tears rolled down Katy Kangaroo's brown face. Air mata mengalir deras di wajah coklat Katy Kangaroo. Poor Katy was crying because she didn't have a pocket like other mother kangaroos. Katy yang malang menangis karena dia tidak memiliki saku seperti induk kanguru lainnya. Freddie was Katy's kangaroo's little boy and he needed a pocket to ride in. Freddie adalah anak laki-laki dari Katy Kangaroo dan dia membutuhkan saku untuk ditunggangi. All grown-ups kangaroo take awfully big hoops and little kangaroos like Freddie get left far behind unless their mother have a nice pocket to carry them in. Semua kanguru dewasa melompat sangat jauh dan kanguru kecil seperti Freddie tertinggal jauh di belakang kecuali ibu mereka memiliki kantong yang besar dan bagus untuk Freddie masuk di dalamnya. And poor Katy didn't have any pocket at all. Dan Katy yang malang tidak punya kantong sama sekali. Katy Kangaroo cried just thinking about it, and Freddie cried too. Katy Kangaroo menangis hanya dengan memikirkannya, dan Freddie menangis juga. Then all of a sudden, Katy had a wonderful idea. Lalu tiba-tiba, Katy punya ide yang bagus. It was so wonderful she jumped 6 feet up in the air. Sungguh luar biasa, dia melompat setinggi 6 kaki di udara. The idea was this. Idenya adalah ini. Other animal mother had children and they didn't have any pocket. Induk hewan lain punya anak dan mereka tidak punya kantong. She'll go and ask one of them how they carry their babies. Dia akan pergi dan bertanya kepada salah satu dari mereka bagaimana mereka menggendong bayi mereka. Freddie looked around to see whom to ask and Katy looked around to see too. Freddie melihat sekeliling untuk melihat siapa yang harus dia tanya dan Katy melihat sekeliling untuk melihat juga. And what they both saw were 2 bubbles rising up for the river right beside them. Dan yang mereka berdua lihat adalah 2 gelembung yang muncul dari sungai tepat di samping mereka. Mrs. Crocodile, said Katy. Nyonya buaya, kata Katy. Feeling lots better already. Dia sudah merasa jauh lebih baik. She hasn't any pocket. Let's ask her. Dia tidak punya saku, mari kita tanya padanya. A lot of big muddy bubbles come up through the water. And then Mrs. Crocodile stuck her head up and opened her enormous mouth and smiled. Banyak gelembung berlumpur besar muncul melalui air dan kemudian Nyonya Buaya memunculkan kepalanya ke atas dan membuka mulutnya yang besar dan tersenyum. Why, Katy Kangaroo? What can I do for you today? Mengapa, Katy Kangaroo? Apa yang bisa saya bantu hari ini? Please, Mrs. Crocodile, I am so sad, said Katy. Bantulah aku, Bu Buaya, aku sangatlah sedih. I have no pocket, and Freddie has to walk wherever we go, and he gets so tired. Oh dear, oh dear. Aku tidak punya saku, dan Freddie harus berjalan kemanapun kita pergi, dan dia sangat lelah. Oh, astaga. And she started to cry again. Dan dia mulai menangis lagi. The crocodile began to cry too, and then she said, But, what can I do? Bu buaya itu juga mulai menangis, dan dia berkata, Tapi, apa yang bisa aku lakukan? You can tell me how to carry Freddie, said Katy. Kamu bisa membantuku bagaimana cara untuk menggendong Freddie? Kata Katy. How do you carry little Catherine crocodile? Oh, do please tell me. Bagaimana kamu membawa buaya Catherine kecil? Oh, tolong beritahu saya. Why, I carry her on my back, of course, said Mrs. Crocodile. Kenapa? Aku menggendongnya di punggungku, tentu saja, kata Bu Buaya. She was so surprised that anyone shouldn't know that she forgot to cry anymore. Dia sangat terkejut bahwa siapapun seharusnya tidak tahu bahwa dia lupa menangis lagi. Katy was pleased. Katy senang. She said thank you, and as soon as she got to a good squatting down place, she squatted and said, Dia berkata terima kasih, dan begitu dia sampai di tempat jongkok yang bagus, dia berjongkok dan berkata, Now, Freddie, climb on my back. Sekarang, Freddie, naiklah ke punggungku. After this, it will be so simple, no trouble at all. Setelah ini akan sangat sederhana dan tidak akan ada masalah sama sekali. But it wasn't simple. Tapi itu tidak sederhana. In the first place, Freddy could not crawl up onto her back because his knees stuck out. Pertama-tama, Freddy tidak bisa merangkak naik ke punggung ibunya karena lututnya menjulur. He couldn't hang on because his front legs were too short. Dia tidak bisa berpegangan karena kakinya terlalu pendek. And when he did manage to hang on for a few minutes and Katie gave a long whoop, he fell off. Boom! Bang! With a terrific thump. Dan ketika dia berhasil bertahan selama beberapa menit dan Katie melompat jauh, dia jatuh, terbentur, dentuman dengan dentuman keras. So Katie saw that she couldn't carry her baby on her back. Jadi Katie melihat bahwa dia tidak bisa menggendong bayinya di punggungnya. Katie and Freddy sat down again and thought. Katie dan Freddy duduk lagi dan berpikir. I know, aku tahu. I'll ask Mrs. Monkey. I'm sure she can help me. Aku akan bertanya pada ibu monyet. Aku yakin dia bisa membantuku. So Katie and Freddy set off for the forest and very soon they found Mrs. Monkey. Jadi Katie dan Freddy berangkat ke hutan dan segera mereka menemukan ibu monkey. She had her young son, Jacko, with her and Katie Kangaroo's hurry so to catch up with them that she was almost out of breath. Dia membawa putranya yang masih kecil bernama Joko bersamanya dan Katie Kangaroo bergegas mengejar mereka sehingga dia hampir kehabisan nafas. But finally, she managed to squeak. Tapi akhirnya, dia berhasil mencicit. Please, Mrs. Monkey, how do you carry Joko? Tolong, Ibu Monyet, bagaimana caramu menggendong Joko? Why, in my arm, of course, says Mrs. Monkey. Kenapa? Di pelukanku, tentu saja, kata Ibu Monyet. How else would any sensible animal carry anything? Bagaimana lagi hewan yang masuk akal bisa membawa sesuatu? And she whisked away through the trees. Dan dia bergegas pergi melalui pepohonan. Oh dear, said Katie. Ya ampun, kata Katie. And a great big tear ran across her long nose. Dan air mata mengalir besar di hidungnya yang panjang. I can't carry anything in this short little arm. Oh dear. Aku tidak bisa membawa apapun dengan lenganku yang kecil dan pendek ini. Astaga. She wasn't any help at all. Dia tidak membantu sama sekali. What are we going to do? Apa yang kita bisa lakukan? And she just sat down and cried harder than ever. Dan dia hanya duduk dan menangis lebih keras daripada sebelumnya. Poor Freddy. Freddy yang malang. He hated to see his mother cry, so he put his paw to his head, and he thought. Dia benci melihat ibunya menangis, jadi dia meletakkan cakarnya di kepalanya, dan dia berpikir, dan terus berpikir. What about the lion? He asked when Katie stopped crying a little. Bagaimana dengan singa? Dia bertanya ketika Katie berhenti menangis sedikit. They don't carry their children. Mereka tidak menggendong anak-anak mereka. The poor things walk just the way you do, said Katie. Anak-anak yang malang berjalan seperti apa yang kamu lakukan, kata Katie. There is a bird, said Freddy. Ada burung, kata Freddy. How do they carry their babies? Bagaimana mereka menggendong bayi mereka? Bird, said Katie. Burung, kata Katie. The mother birds push their children out of their nest, and they squawk and shriek and flap their wings about it. Induk burung mendorong anak-anaknya mereka keluar dari sarang dan mereka mengoceh, menjerit, dan mengepak-ngepakkan sayapnya. Then all at once, Katie Kangaroo stopped crying and looked at Freddy. Lalu tiba-tiba Katie Kangaroo berhenti menangis dan menatap Freddy. They do say that the owl knows almost everything, she said slowly. Mereka memang bahwa burung hantu itu tahu hampir segalanya, katanya perlahan. Well then, for goodness sake, let's ask him, said Freddy. Nah, kalau begitu, demi Tuhan, mari kita tanyakan padanya, kata Freddy. They found the owl asleep in an old dead tree. And he was cross because he didn't want to be wake up in the middle of the day. Mereka menemukan burung hantu tertidur di pohon mati yang tua, dan dia marah karena dia tidak ingin dibangunkan di tengah hari. But when he saw that Katie was so sad, he came out, blinking and ruffling his feather, and said in a scratchy voice. Tetapi ketika dia melihat Katie sangat sedih, dia keluar, berkedip dan mengacak-acak bulunya, dan berkata dengan suara serak, Well, what is it? Speak up. Wah, ada apa? Bicaralah. And speak loudly. I am deaf as a post. Dan bicaralah dengan keras, aku tuli seperti tiang. So Katie stood under the tree and screamed at him. Jadi, Katie berdiri di bawah pohon dan beriak kepadanya. I am a mother kangaroo and I haven't a pocket to carry my child in. Saya adalah induk kanguru dan saya tidak memiliki kantong untuk menggendong anak saya. How shall I carry him? What should I do? Bagaimana saya harus menggendongnya? Apa yang harus saya lakukan? Get a pocket, said the owl and went to sleep again. Dapatkanlah sebuah saku, kata burung hantu itu dan pergi tidur lagi. Where? cried Katie. Di mana? seru Katie. Oh, please don't go to sleep before you tell me where. Ah, tolong jangan tidur lagi sebelum Anda beritahu di mana. How should I know? said the owl. Bagaimana mungkin saya mengetahuinya, kata burung hantu. They sell that sort of thing in the city, I believe. Now, kindly go away and let me sleep. Mereka menjual barang semacam itu di kota, saya rasa. Sekarang, pergilah dan biarkan saya tidur. The city? said Katie. Kota? kata Katie. And look at Freddy with the big round eyes. Dengan menatap Freddy dengan matanya yang bulat dan besar. Of course we will go to the city. Tentu saja kita akan pergi ke kota. Katie was so excited that she almost left Freddy behind as she went leaping over bushes and hopping along the path. Katie sangat bersemangat sehingga dia hampir meninggalkan Freddy saat dia melompati semak-semak dan melompat di sepanjang jalan. Singing in a sort of hummy way a little song she had just made up. Bernyanyi dan bergumam sebuah lagu yang baru saja dia buat. Hippity, hoppity, flippity, flippity, wasn't it pity? I didn't know, it was just the city, I should go. Hippity, hoppity, flippity, floppity, sayang sekali, saya tidak tahu itu ke kota, saya harus pergi. She hopped so fast that Freddy could hardly keep up, but at last they left the woods behind and came to the city. Dia melompat begitu cepat sehingga Freddy hampir tidak bisa mengikutinya. Tetapi akhirnya mereka meninggalkan hutan dan datang ke kota. The city where there were stores and houses and automobiles. Kota di mana ada toko dan rumah dan mobil. The people all stare and stare at Katie, but she didn't notice it. Semua orang menatap dan menatap Katie, tetapi dia tidak menyadarinya. She was looking for pockets and she saw that almost everybody had them. Dia mencari kantong dan dia melihat bahwa hampir semua orang memilikinya. And then, all at once, she saw, she could hardly believe it, a man who seemed to be all pockets. Dan kemudian tiba-tiba dia melihat, dia hampir tidak bisa mempercayainya, seseorang pria yang tampaknya semua kantong. He was simply covered with pocket. Dia hanya ditutupi dengan kantong-kantong besar. Big pockets, little pockets, medium-sized pocket. Ada kantong berukuran besar, kantong berukuran kecil, kantong berukuran sedang. Katie went up to him and laid a paw on his arm. Katie menghampirinya dan meletakkan cakarnya di lengannya. He was a little frightened, but Katie looked at him with her soft brown eyes and said, dia sedikit ketakutan, tetapi Katie menatapnya dengan matanya yang coklat yang lembut dan berkata, Please dear, kind man, where did you get all the pockets? Tolong, pria yang baik, dari mana Anda mendapatkan semua kantong itu? This pocket? He said. Kantong ini? Dia bertanya. You want to know where I got all these pockets? Kamu ingin tahu dari mana aku mendapatkan semua kantong ini? Why? They just came with the apron, of course. Mengapa? Tentu saja ini semua adalah celemek. You mean you can really get something to put on with all those pockets already in it? Asked Kitty. Maksudmu kamu benar-benar bisa mendapatkan sesuatu untuk dikenakan dengan semua kantong yang ada di dalamnya? Kata Kitty. Sure you can, said the man. Tentu saja bisa, kata pria itu. I keep my hammer and nails and tools in my pocket, but I can get another apron, so I'll give you mine. Aku menyimpan palu, paku, dan peralatan di sakuku. Tapi aku bisa mendapatkan celemek lain, jadi aku akan bisa memberimu celemekku ini. He took off the apron and dumped it upside down. Dia melepas celemeknya dan membaliknya. Out fell a saw, wrench, nail, a hammer, a drill, and lots of other tools. Keluarlah gergaji, kunci pas, paku, palu, bor, dan banyak alat-alat lainnya. Then the man shook the apron hard and turned it right side up again and hung it in around Kitty's neck and tied it behind her back. Kemudian pria itu mengguncang celemeknya dengan keras dan membaliknya lagi, dan menggantungkannya di leher Kitty dan mengikatnya di punggungnya. Kitty was so pleased and excited and happy that she couldn't speak. Kitty sangatlah senang, bersemangat dan bahagia sehingga dia tidak bisa berbicara. She just stood still and looked down at the pockets and smiled and smiled and smiled. Dia hanya berdiri diam dan melihat ke bawah, ke sakunya, dan tersenyum, tersenyum, dan tersenyum. By this time, a big crowd had gathered to see what Kitty Kangaroo was doing. Saat ini, kerumunan besar telah berkumpul untuk melihat apa yang dilakukan Kitty Kangaroo. When they saw how pleased she was, they all smiled too. Ketika mereka melihat betapa senangnya Kitty Kangaroo, mereka semua juga tersenyum. At last, Kitty was able to say thank you to the nice, kind man. And then, what do you think she did? Akhirnya, Kitty bisa mengatakan terima kasih kepada pria yang baik hati itu. Lalu, menurutmu, apa yang dia lakukan setelahnya? She popped Freddy into a very comfortable pocket and she hippity-hooped home faster than ever before because, of course, she didn't have to wait for Freddy. Dia memasukkan Freddy ke dalam saku yang sangat nyaman dan dia melompat pulang ke rumah lebih cepat daripada sebelumnya. Karena tentu saja, dia tidak perlu menunggu Freddy lagi. And when she got home, what do you think she did? Dan begitu dia sampai rumah, menurutmu apa yang dia lakukan? Well, she had so many pockets that she put Freddy into the biggest one of all. Dia punya begitu banyak kantong sehingga dia memasukkan Freddy ke dalam kantong yang paling besar. Then into the next largest she put little lion, Leonard. Kemudian ke yang terbesar berikutnya, dia menaruh baby singa Leonard. Thomas Tortoise just fit it into another pocket. Bayi Thomas kura-kura sangatlah cukup di dalam kantong sebelahnya. Sometimes it had a baby bird if its mother was busy at a warm hunt. Kadang-kadang dia punya bayi burung jika induknya sibuk berburu cacing. And there was still room for a monkey, a skunk, a rabbit, a raccoon, a lizard, a squirrel, a possum, a turtle, a frog, and a snail. Dan masih ada tempat untuk monyet, sikung, kelinci, rakun, kadal, tupai, possum, kura-kura, katak, dan siput. So now, all the animals like Kitty's pocket better than any other pocket in the whole forest. Jadi sekarang semua hewan menyukai kantong milik Kitty lebih baik daripada kantong lainnya di seluruh hutan. And Kitty Kangaroo is very happy because now she has more pocket than any mother's kangaroo in the world. Dan Kitty Kangaroo sangatlah senang karena sekarang dia memiliki saku lebih banyak daripada ibu kanguru di dunia. The end. Hope you guys like this story and I see you in the next books. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.